that walk through the little park, the moon high above the treetops, the smell of magnolias in full bloom, and when we are apart, I will be wishing on starlight, wishing that I could give the stars to you. Who knows if tomorrow may bring us the chance for a brand new start. Till that moment, you'll be in my heart. We are apart, I will be wishing on starlight, wishing that I could give the stars to you. Who knows if tomorrow may bring us the chance for a brand new start. Till that moment, you'll be in my heart. Till forever, you'll be in my heart.
Comes up. We do a dance in the dark. Down the hall, pictures fall. Even the neighbors call. But then you rip out my heart. Every artery, a part of me. Ooh. It's obvious to me that you love to watch me bleed. Baby, tell me it's something real, and I'll give you everything. Every now and then we can smile. You know I can't help myself. They play around with me for a while, keep tearing me up until there's nothing left. Ooh, it's obvious to me. Yeah, you love to watch me bleed.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door. You know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on. You don't want problems, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on to it. You already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you when I touching the friends. Ay, you when I touching the kin. Ay, putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is. Ay, switching the moves, no number 2, I came in the win. Said I'm tapped in with the action, if they got the master on the master, I can never move passive. I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting. This that gas with diesel, shack and dog.
You know
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Sit when I go number 1 and number 2.
Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast.
Hold up. Pay attention, this is beast mode. Got an edge on the game like a cheat code. Had to tighten up my focus like a peephole. I want the rings and the chains like I'm Depot. Big dog walking, check my status. We established when it's show. Time to squat, making plays. Ooh, it's magic like some. We want the smoke. Y'all ain't really about that action. We got perfect off the practice. They ain't working, so they lack it. I've been hungry all my life. I ain't passing up a plate. I can't quit until I win. I ain't having no debates. This is sacrifice and heart. That's exactly what it takes. So I'm going full throttle at me, back up out my way. Yeah, I promise you, you cannot stop me. Now when the whole team got me, I know I sound cocky, but watch me. I'ma show you what horror got me. Parameters. You are not dealing with amateurs. You and your team cannot handle us. This is excellence. Rich, stand it up, cause you know
I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Ay, you know I'm a beast.
All day, every day. Mic check, 1, 2. Renegade in chat. Arrow Dog. Camo Specs online. Coil Daddy. Kilty. Kane Kruger. Dad, Bod, Nerd. OnePlus Saves. Talus. Amanda Huff, I think he had a boost out. Let me get this party started. Love Minis, the Beast mod. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Do all the stuff you said you were going to do this weekend. Said you're going to go work out, do some painting, hang out with your girlfriend. Mechanic painting.
Let's do it!
All day, every day. Yo, dog, Kenny Boucher here, Next Level Painting, hitting you up on that literal best of all days, coming to you live from that Beats Lab in Citrus County, Florida. Doing it again. Monday Night Raw, dog. Still August, still our 8-year streamiversary month. Still giving stuff away. I guess the big news though is pretty much done with those possessed, so I have to go back to project. So we're gonna start that what is it called? Mozrog Scragbad. So another sponsored content from a private individual. So you know how it goes with the sponsored content. We're gonna film it from build to base. My man Mechanic Painting. Just chilling, bro. Got a bunch of got about 20 packages out today. More dice, couple of koozies, with a big round shipping Monday morning. I'm right back to chat. We have somebody new in chat. Dad Bod Nerd said he found Twitch channel via recommendation. Let's see. Who else is in the crew? Oh, I got some more Monster Energies the other day. Shout out to Recoil. B-Dubs Terrain and Forge. Most Magic with the resub. So yeah. Oh, we're not doing 2X dogs here. So, anybody new here? August was our 8-year stream anniversary month. So we've been doing giveaways all month, commemorative giveaways. Periodically add stuff to them songs. OnePlus saves. You got in on last Friday, and I forgot to ask, like, magnet, sticker, or koozie. Same thing for Needless, Guilt, and Idiot, and Rampage. I forgot to ask the question. Bringing me to this point. So the promo is still the GOAT. And we keep adding commemorative options. So the final 4, that means the top 4 donators during any stream get to pick from that item list. And I'll just have that shit sent to your house. It's our 8-year commemorative die cut magnet, commemorative koozie, commemorative holographic stick. In addition, you get your Yo Dogs. Dad Bot Nerd says, congratulations, man. I appreciate that. Thanks, dude. OnePlus saves. Wife wants magnet. Write it down. Oh, and I found the pen, guys. Thought I lost it. I got worried. I just put it away. This pen is the longest I've ever kept the same pen. 1 year. 1 year and 19 days. That's right, OnePlus says. The pen is my year. The Dad Bod said he got into 3D printing, found us on YouTube through a recommend, then found us here. I've been into games since 2010, so my business started almost in October 2010. We got on Twitch 8 years ago. Today we're actually starting a new project, so this might be good for you. Rather than jump in the middle, we have a sponsored project program, and I'm cutting through some of those obligations right now. So today I'm not going to do any painting though. So fortunate, but you just have to be a little patient. I do have a backlog. VODs, edited VODs, and of course on Patreon, exclamation point patrons. I've got pretty much everything we've done for the last, as long as I've been making content on there, organized into collections and stuff like that, so you can go back and skip around. We're going to be starting from scratch today. Recoil, got the sticker. Hell yeah, man. The holographic sticker slaps. So, exclamation point the GOAT, exclamation point Monday, so it's Monday Night Raw Dog. So I added a new modifier on Monday Night Raw Dog. Any physical prize you win from me on a Monday, you can opt into having the Raw Dog logo applied to it as well, or in addition to. Easy peasy, since I'm going to be out. I'll post some whips for later. Let me go look. I can just look real quick before you leave. If you got a boost. Man, let me just do a micro whip. For easy peasy, one of my students. Some glazing and whatnot. Let's see here. Okay, I see. Now you're using the airbrush to modify it. That's what I was talking about. Good job. And we're doing effects tomorrow, right? Good job. Your glazing game is getting strong, brother. Just running through and just getting reps in, baby. Oh, nice. And your gene stealers. Yep, the new dude. They look the new mass production technique. Ooh, excuse me, guys. This is assembly line strategy we workshop. This is solid. Solid. I'm with it. Oh, and my man got his new dice. The Baron of Dice. 8-year collectibles. Yeah, easy peasy. Isn't it crazy how, like, you can make stuff look even better for even less work if done with the right technique? Great job, man. Looking forward to effects tomorrow. Easy peasy. I was asking around while All right, Mateo in chat, what's up, brother? So, exclamation point Monday, the Monday modifier is in effect. Exclamation point class, anybody new here? I teach 5 days a week, private lessons in my course. My syllabus is free upon request to take a look at. Sign up on Patreon, DM me, I'll send you a sneak peek. Now, here's the new project we're going to start today. And lock into the obesity cradle. This guy. October comes early. Now, if you are just tuning in, take a little time off between projects. We did just finish Swagnos over here. He's going out in the mail tomorrow. Actually, I've been doing a bunch of light varnishes to him. Just to really lock it in and make sure our finish looks good. So this guy's up on Patreon right now. The final volume drops tomorrow morning. This is another example of like just technique, guys. This is airbrush, dry brush, edge highlight. So that was a sponsored project. Then I took a little mini break to work on my edgelords for my Chaos army. And I just varnished these guys up too. They're pretty much done. I just got to finish the base on one of them. But if you want to go back in our VODs, you can see I did just publish the gem crystal, like 15-minute video. So, because you don't need a whole nother video of me just edge highlighting Space Marines for fucking 20 hours. But I did just hit these guys with a nice satin. I'll pop them. And the big takeaway is honestly just the gems. And this guy right here is the last base I gotta finish. So it's not worth streaming about. Done with it. Oh, Road Dog, you hadn't seen them while it was being done? The gems? Yeah, I just popped a highlight in. There's a highlight about them in the VODs right now, and I did just publish it on Patreon. Recoil, have you tried Monster Energy Super Dry? I didn't know. I don't even know that was a thing. Primus Orcs. Yep, I've been meaning to paint this guy for like a long ass time, and then somebody came in and sponsored some content, and that's what we settled on. So, as is the nature of sponsored content, we filmed the entire process, and then we chronicle. So there's no movie magic on this. There's no cuts, no edits. I mean, I'll edit the VODs so that like this part right now where I'm just talking nonsense is gone. But we're gonna show you how to do it, and you know we're gonna preserve the mistakes and everything. You know. Tavern Keeper Miniatures. This is what's going on. Been a while since I have been able to catch one of your streams. Yeah, dude, it's been a minute, dude. What are you up to? Kravis, we're going classic squid colors? I don't know yet. I'll feel it out. Recoil? Yeah, I've literally never heard of that shit, man. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. So, first things first, let's look at this little booklet and kind of see what options. Okay, so I really like, so you can see right here, we've got so is this like the special character? And this is just a random war boss? Is that what's going on here? Right? This is Mosgrog, and this is a beast boss. Beast boss. Okay, yeah. And I think we're doing a beast boss, actually, for the sponsored content. So we're gonna be doing this cat right here. And this, and I have opinions too. So like, as much as I like I want a power claw robot arm guy. This arm going across his body, while a good pose, obscures too much orc action. So I'm wondering if we get to the body, if we can modify it. But we're doing a beast boss, not the special character. So I want to see if I can modify it. We'll see. Craig Kruger? No, this is 40k, man. All right. So the body is the same. The head is the same. The legs are the same. And then we're gonna have to choose which stomach area. Okay, I see. Alright, so we'll just figure it out. Bang up this text. Alright, so according to the instructions, 1817. Okay, have I ever had an order to paint 10 absolutely similar miniatures? Yeah, man. I commissioned for the first 6 years of my business. That's most. That's every squad. So I'm gonna go over how I'll set this up. You know, flat side to the model as often as I can possibly do that. That's always gonna be my move. So that's 17. Here's 18. Right here. And the face is a whole thing. Look at this. So they're telling us to put 17 and 18 together. Then put this nonsense in it. Let's just see it. Let's just dry fit. Okay, yeah. That's exactly how it goes. So you can see little nubs right here. And that's absolutely where the mouth is going to glue. So I'm going to use the X-Acto blade to just knock those down slightly. There. There's gonna be some, we're gonna have to do a little sanding possibly. We'll see. But I like I'm gonna get the nothing stopping it from going together this way. Maybe right here. You might want to take a look at this. But in situations like this, I'll just tend to get this glued together before I do any modification. Now, Redux said, never understood why GWO never labels the first piece you're supposed to use step 1 as part 1. Bro, I feel you. Okay, Kruger. It looks complicated. I mean, some of these minis can get a little complicated, but I'd say ultimately these new kits are not very difficult to paint. I mean, to build. So I'm just looking at how it snaps together and where glue might go. So absolutely, there's little with these modern kits, they always tend to put like, you know, tongue and groove style connection points. Let me just get some more super glue. Just opening up another small super glue container. Ooh. So we're gonna go right here, and I'm using super glue for this stuff. I'll use plastic glue when I need to, like when it's in special circumstances. For this stuff, nah. Hey, Kruger, am I going to paint it all separately? Fuck no. Using a little accelerator right here just to kind of tack weld some of this. And this is good. I can already tell this is going to be annoying. See, he's got this really smooth head. And it fits really tight. Like, it's really solid tolerance. Right here. But that seam is not going to vanish. That's not going to go away on its own. So we're going to have to do something about that. Stay tuned. Okay, let's get his nose and mouth and all that bullshit. Ginger Beef, what's up, man? Tuning in, not on work. Biddly Fits, what's up, man? Okay, what do we need? 20, 19, 21? 19, 20, 21. $19. This is tongue. It's 21. But we are going to have to problem solve, K. Kruger, how we're going to paint it. Like, you know, you asked me if I'm going to paint it all separately. No. But there's definitely going to be some secret, you know, better way to paint it. And I'm going to discover that during this stream right now. 1.7 says should do Necrons. Make this a Necron channel. Then make clickbait YouTube videos. Paint 1,000 points in 1 hour. And airbrush 3 Transcendence Titans. Ah, I love it. So here, this is his bottom jaw. There's a little small piece right here. Sandpaper was the question, K. Kruger. No, but I'll use emery boards. I will do some light sanding. Like, I'll use this, like, the really soft side of this emery board right here. And I've had this emery board for like 2 years. See, it's all jacked up. It's perfect for this. A lot of times I'm just going to use the back scrape technique with the X-Acto blade like this. I'll use a little sanding tech right here. Want those teeth to look good. Using the fine grit. Bottom jaw. I have a suspicion that we have to get that tongue inserted first. Let's just lay on top of this nonsense. Yeah. So yeah, we definitely gotta get the tongue in there first. That's gonna be a fucking nightmare. We're going to just scrape down the side. There's this little seam here. We're going to just use the back scrape along the edge. Get our little clippy marks off. And knock down that seam. Okay, Kruger, tomorrow you have a really bad job to do to strip paint from miniature. The first time in your life. Let's see, where does this actually go? Right there? What is it sticking? It's like two little tabs. What are you trying to tell me? Diagram? Look at the front. Yeah, the tongue is just laying there. It's not like elevated or anything. But why'd they give me like why is there like two tabs on the tongue, like as if it's connected to something? Yeah, it's easy. Okay, I will put I'm gonna put the lower jaw on first. Here's a little super glue. Instantly dropped it. Okay. One plus saves. Yep, always get the tongue inserted, man. Sir Crow, the Prime Nexus cards are back in stock. Good. Let's see if we can get a little glue in here around this perimeter. The tongue. Let's see, can I actually use my tweezers? I hardly ever use these. Let's make sure this is nice and clean. Be very gentle here. Just lightly. With like, you're not like trying to carve anything off, you're just trying to scrape it off. Carving it off usually leads to you gouging it. We're going to use our sand. Athelis over on YouTube. What's up, man? Okay. Too easy. How much does this kind of miniature cost? I don't know. How much is this guy? Like 60 bucks? We're just going to put a little bead of glue on that ledge. So we've got, it's pretty good. They're like the seam is hidden in that fold. This is the only problem. We're gonna have to do something about that. me see here. That shit is not gonna ride. For a next level paint job. Look, in my drawer. Looking for a little green stuff. Definitely got a coil of that shit laying around in it. Just don't know when the last time I used it was. Ah, found it. We're good. Buddy Funster, what's up, brother? Gotta just carve that piece off. Then get another piece. That one tends, and it tends to get a little dry right here in the middle where it meets. There we go. I'm just gonna get that seam sorted out right now so it can harden. Just gonna, if you're unfamiliar with this product, it's just a resin, epoxy resin situation. And we're just gonna smash it together until it's mostly green. We're gonna use this to do like some light sculpting, aka gap filling. Because you could try to use plastic glue on that seam and try to get it to like melt there, and then try to like sand it down. But it's kind of just in a high risk area in my opinion, so I'm gonna go with this. I have more confidence I can manage that seam with this product instead. See right there, that line is showing up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pretty small amount of what I just made. And we're going to turn it into a long, skinny piece like string. And we're going to put it right on that seam. And a lot of times when I'm doing this, I just use a little water. I squirted some over here. I'm going to just use this sculpting tool and I'm going to push it in like this. Just mash it into that seam like a weld. So we're essentially filling the small amount of empty space with this product. Okay? Okay. Okay, yeah, green stuff. So what I'm going to do is use the silicone tip here to kind of plane this green stuff into that hole. And I'll use the metal part to make sure I've got the product in the hole. I think I've got a different shaped tip. Look, the angle tip is not always my favorite one. Got this like pointer that I like. I'm just gonna work it until it kind of hits a vanishing point. The water is giving me, it's like making it not want to stick, you see? Also got this one right here I like. And we're just trying to like take that super skinny bead and we're just trying to walk it and like widen it as far as we possibly can. You see? See how much wider? That thing is like, that strip is like 30 times wider than the bead was. So we're just walking it until we have like no like visible edge. Just flatter and flatter and flatter. Sometimes you just gotta work it for a second. So I think I can still take some off. See, look at that. I don't need that product. We want this to be such a smooth seam. I mean, it's just an unfortunate placement because it's one of the most signature parts of the model. Right there, like right on that big smooth head. Now the cool thing is, you see how there's a kind of like a scar right here? We can kind of extend that here. And obfuscate the seam by continuing that design, you see? There too. Boom. I'll take it. Let's move on. Put this in a safe place. Ginger, have I ever used liquid acrylic putty? Like acrylic gap fill? Yeah, I've used an acrylic putty before. It works pretty good too. It's not bad. I mean, you can do what I just did with that pretty easily too. I would say the putty that you're referring to is very beginner friendly. Whereas like with the green stuff the technique I just did is not necessarily beginner friendly. So we have our options of. Okay, no, it's the same legs no matter how you slice it. So 7, 6, 7, 8 is what we're on right now. Six. 7 is like a little panel here. 8 is like a toe. Right here. Let's see, what are we looking at here? 7. Seven like that. Okay, I got it. Slice right here. And it's the inside of the leg, so we don't need to worry too much about it. We do have to worry about this sprue nub right here. Back scrape right here. Hit that seam while we're at it. So just dragging the blade while it's away from me backwards. That runs over some of these textures. Let's use the sandpaper. Okay, my emery board. Get back here. Ginger Beep, are you talking about just plastic putty? Like Vallejo makes one that I used to use a lot. It doesn't have a great shelf life though. We'll glue right here. All right. The other leg is 3, 4, 5. It's the robot leg. That, clean up. Look at that thing. The thing is awful. I just feel it with my nail to see if I can actually feel that, or it's just discolored from the sanding. Still feel it a little. I think we're good. Back scrape right here. We don't want any of these seams to be visible. So, this is actually kind of a lot of seams for a new kit. I wonder if the mold is already worn out from how many they've already produced. All right, we got Flappy right here, 4, and the rest of the foot is 5. That's huge. Look at this. Wait, it's just his toe. Why is it so ridiculously misaligned? Is the prime going to not fill some of those gaps? It will fill some gaps, but what I'm removing is not gaps. What I'm removing is, like little seams that are from where plastic, if 2 pieces of the mold come together and a little liquid it spills out, it creates a physical seam. Like it's not an indent. It's physically a raised bevel. That's what we're removing. Okay, Kruger. Different than what was on his head, you know? Just double check. Okay, it goes all the way up to here. All right, we're good. We're good. Okay, Kruger, can't wait for the airbrush moment. I'm still learning. I don't know how much I need to prime miniature. Got you, dude. Sir Crow, gunpla builders often use glass files. That's wild. Okay. So we have 1, 2, or 11, 9. We're going with 1, 2. Is it doing me? Is it doing me like that? That was 2. Think, bro. First off, there's a lot of options. Got to do some filing, I can already tell right here. Putting it together to see where the stuff I have to clean actually is. Right here. Okay, Kruger. Brush soap. Right here. Monument. Hot exclamation point monument. So while I'm holding it together, working this seam right here. Use some of my emery board. Got a little piece right here. right? I'm gonna use the more aggressive side right here. Right here. One of our nubs right here. It's got this satchel. That's awesome. This side as well. And there's a dope seam running right across it. And when it comes to this kind of stuff, I don't fuck around. There is no cutting corners. We have all sorts of cheat codes for painting and cutting corners, but not for this. You can't be fucking around. These legs go right over this, I'm assuming. Okay, perfect. So we gotta get this. Now, they did a good job of hiding the way they hid the seam in these spines. Like, that's solid. They put it right up against the latch. Yeah, that's good. Only a couple weird spots. Let me look at the box. Okay, we want to possibly do a little better job right here. We're using the fine grit. Okay, so we're going to use super glue down here. I'm going to use this busted brush right here in my throwaway pile to lift off any glue that's coming out of the cracks. That set up for a second. War Pigment, is this going to be Watang Clan? Probably. When is it not? Put this leg in there. Let's put a little accelerator in there. Kind of on the inside here too. My little throwaway brush. There. Right. So now we've got a belly. So he's got one option with smokestacks, one without. I'm gonna do the no smokestacks. Okay, so now we've gone to the special characters. So now we're starting here for this, just the war boss. Here we go. Hey Kruger, when you paint a big diorama, size your palm, like this. I mean, I use mostly my airbrush for most things. Use as much airbrush as you can get away with at all times. 16, 14. Let's see what we got here. That's pretty good. We can glue it together, then we can file the ends off. That's a precarious fit, guys. That barely sits there. AJ's Workshop, what's up, man? I use a little accelerator on the inside, up top, to align the bottom. So we've got a couple nubs right here. Just gotta make sure they're playing down a little bit to make contact. It seems like they're under his belt, so you don't quite see them. And his head's gonna go here, so we definitely want to make sure that gouged it right there. Don't want to be gouging. Backsliding. These are kind of big, though. That's the problem. Let's dry fit the head. Oh. Got some big ones back here, too. Gonna use our rougher sand paper right here. Kind of just have to line that up best you can. That is tricky. We're going to use a little of the sanding technique just to rough that up a little bit. And we're going to try to put the glue just kind of on the inside. October comes early. That's right. Screwball. Got my throwaway brush right here. You gotta kind of manipulate it. Make sure you've got the reveal looking right. Let's take some accelerator. I'm gonna put it on the inside, see if I can get the leak through a little bit. A little right here. And I might use some plastic glue on the exterior there. This is a sponsored project. Screwball. Was I supposed to put this in first? Is this kind of snapping? Oh no. Oh, this is not quite fitting. I just popped the head off. It's probably why the head doesn't go on yet. Okay, that's why. Oh, dude, you don't even look at that. Don't even have to fucking glue this thing. So actually, that's perfect candidate for plastic glue. I'll put a little plastic glue in here. We busted this seam open right here. Trying to get that to fit. That's okay. It's perfect for the plastic glue. Put a little super glue on the inside here. You see, I can see the seam in here. So I'm going to just kind of put super glue across it. Kind of like a band-aid. I'm going to use my little brush to kind of smooth, to put that on that seam. And then I'm going to use the accelerator to like snap weld it. And that should hold it. Yep. Not quite. Jamming it in there. Mess with this again. Now his head now popped off. Because I didn't realize that it was so tight fitting. Screwball says I'm a dumbass. I don't know why I've never dripped the accelerator on instead of blasted. Right, dude. Bro, I figured that out like 14 years ago, and I was like, there has to be a better way. This is nonsense. So this is how I'm going to do this. We're going to use super glue at the bottom. Maybe like in the center here. Center here. Okay. Now we're going to use plastic glue on the perimeter. Give that a, hold on a second. Same thing right here. Jam a little super glue right here. The inside. Again, close it. Accelerator. And now I want to see if I can get this on here. And I put 2 points of super glue, okay? And the rest is plastic glue. And the idea being that now, drop of accelerator here and there, welded. And now the plastic glue in there has time to set. Inside of here, you see? I'm going to use that same janky brush. What's going on here? To push plastic glue inside that seam. Neo, what's up, man? But they're hiding that seam pretty well, like in his jawline and stuff. That is not optimized. Not gonna lie. Here, this seam is pretty bad. So let's sand right here. Sometimes though, you can get really lucky. You sand against the grain on the seam. See, there's that. It's gonna have the like the plastic dust there. See that? And now I can take the plastic glue and like bind it to that dust. See, when it hardens, you can sand it back down again. But this guy is a candidate for some green stuff. Yeah, let me see how my green stuff is holding up. Right here. Let's pop a piece off. Let's get a roll going. The accelerator is oily and it's making plastic not sticky right now. It's a bit of a little annoying. There's some iso alcohol right here. Just like cleaning some of the oil off. And such a bitch right now. Like, not, it's like refusing to stick. Let me see if I can use the silicone chisel tip. So GW's box art, they have this seam like photoshopped out. Like it's flawlessly removed. And I can see where it should be, but it's been clone tooled. Or spot healed. But these are easy because you see how you could just kind of almost create another fold of skin. See? You don't really have to erase the seam as much as just give it a reason to exist, which is his skin. So using our silicone, we're just kind of following the curve, you see? And you just completely obscure the existence of that huge gap, you see? Recoil. Yeah, this is new. I don't know what's yeah, it's I'm wondering if it's just like the vast popularity of the Beast Snagga boys. I'm wondering if it's just if they already wore the fucking mold out, man. Because that shit was a popular fucking release. Gotta be careful where you place your fingers so you don't fuck up the work on the opposite side of the model. I'm just pushing it into the hole. Make sure we have good purchase there. And then we'll, whatever excess is protruding from the seam is what we're going to turn into skin folds. Yeah, Craig Kruger, he figured it out. So we covered that seam, got the side looking pretty decent. And then what we'll do is we'll obfuscate the top again with our X-Acto blade. We're going to do another scratch right here. Let this be a part of that texture right here. You see? And we can do the same thing right here. He's got scratches that go against it right here. And that helps kind of connect one side to the other. You see? The horizontal scratches. So there's one right here. We're just going to make that a part of that. You see? There's one right here. Make it a part of it. Boom. All right. So this is our body.
Angels sang out in an afternoon chorus. Down from the heavens descended Chuck Norris.
Oh, he's got like another robot thing going on over here. Video man. I think it's time actually to put him on his base. What we're gonna do. They're drilling his little foot right here. I need to get him stable. He doesn't stand under his own power. I think I have a better. I think I got a new drill, didn't I? Yeah, right here. Got paper clip. Some super glue on that joint. So the glue must flow. Bro, what is going on? Swear to God. A whole bunch just came out. Tight. Roughly here. Just eyeball that again. Like right here. Spilled some super glue over here. So just wiping it off the table. All right. Now I'm going to see about getting a man pinned to his base real quick. Something like this. Dark Jameson, man, I just sent you some dice. Some accelerator. Is it October already? You know, I would have liked to time this for October. This is sponsored content, though, so maybe, you know, just kickstart October for us. That's good. Just needed to get that done. So it's got like some more robot action right here. 12 and 13, or is that a gun holster? I think that's a gun. 12, 13, let's look. Sure enough. $12 is a gun. 13, I think, is its latch. It's a muzzle. Look, why is that 2 pieces? Come on, Chad. Why is that 2 pieces? It's August. That's right. Forgot about August. War pigment. So this is his gun holder right here. That's wild. Okay. So I think Oh yeah, there's like some grenades and shit that glue to them. Yeah, no, those are dumb. All right, so this is let's set him aside. The rider is what is intriguing. So we might have the ability to modify. Okay, so I think legs are pretty much the same. $22, $23. Yep, there's only one set of legs. That's what I want to see. They don't have insides. That's wild. That's wild. They are straight up. The inside of the legs is the squig. I might glue the legs on, or not, but keep the torso off based on what's possible. Just getting that seam off. Using the back, dragging. Let's see. So oh yeah, like you can see his little legs, or you can see his little fucking legs in there. Yeah, you can see like his crotch and everything. Okay, so there's no reason not to glue these on. They're just fucking pants. And I think it would be annoying to try to airbrush them and then glue it on later. That's right, recoil. It's the holes. Just spreading out this super glue. Come on, leg. Am I not getting contact in the spot? Go accelerator down the inside. All right, so now let's go to torso. What time is it? Actually, let's do a whip session and then we'll go to torso. Exclamation point whip. It is Monday night. We're doing Monday Night Raw Dog modifier tonight. 8-year commemorative products on the line. We started a new project. My theory is we can do anything we want. I want to see, because I want to put this guy on, but with this guy's arm. I don't think I don't think it's going to be that simple. Right? Or maybe I can change the orientation of this arm. I don't want that fucking arm to go across his body like that. I hate that. But it would be sick as fuck to paint this sword. Like the Vega Claw is slaps, but that sword is ballin'. We're gonna have to get all the pieces down and see if we can rearrange them and make a custom war boss. War Pigment says it is that simple. When it comes to modifying orcs, everything is that simple to War Pigment. He's like, nah, bro. You want to put that arm on a Tyrannid? It's that simple. You want to put that slugger on a Carnifex? It's that simple. You can put 12 on a Carnifex. It's War Pigment. War Pigment. He's definitely got a whip. He's gonna prove everything I just said. Okay, let's do it. Exclamation point whip. If you're new here, it's an opportunity for you to showcase what you're working on. Get a little street cred from the community. Got our boy Recoil right here. Little army man. Little army men's. Army jeep. Enemy spotted. In country. U.S. Army Rangers. Oh, I mean, you know, it's honestly a pretty fucking easy build, guys. Like it's only a little bit of modifying. Recoil, 28mm super fine detail, true scale. Yeah, that's a whole thing. It's a whole thing, bro. Yeah, you just like stipple it on. Yeah, I can see that. That's a bitch. Who would design that? Like, somebody who doesn't want anyone to play their game with painted models. Recoil out here stippling. That's right, this flex. Disco upgraded his airbrush finally. Yeah, I don't know, is this good? It says Germany. Beautiful. Beautiful reds. Yeah, Recoil, fuck those guys. That game, that whatever game system that is dead. Are they like monolithically cast too? Disco finished his little another cultist. He does like one cultist a month. This is your best one, dude.
Angels sang out in an immaculate chorus. Down from the heavens descended Chuck Norris.
This is your best one, dude. Beat Dominator. What's up, brother? This flux. German means badass, but requires a lot of means. He's like, Rico's like, you know it. You know they're fucking monolithic cast. Be Dominator, how are your salamanders doing? Oh my god, they're just trying to be grumpy old gamer game. I'm gonna beat Dominator. We out here being scaly, my dude. Still green, still me. Going to any tournaments soon? Beautiful work, Disco. That's your best cultist, man. Got first place for best conversion. Oh, these are. What was this? What event is this, man? Krutox Rider, and is something that make work, or is it work proud? Local paint and hobbying competition. Fuck yeah, dude. Beat Dominator headed to GW Tampa in October. You know I'm gonna be there, right? Beat Dominator. Beautiful work, man. Classic War Pigment with his nonsense orc Tyranid conversion. Winning fucking trophies. Out here proving the point. It is just that easy. Yo, this gargoyle slaps. Overpay to that. Definitely not gonna answer that. Recoil? Oh, that was you. Oh, we're pigment. That guy won the whole painting competition. Beat Dominator, you buy me whiskey? Take that whiskey. Where you been, dog? October is our 8-year, or August is our 8-year stream anniversary, man. We've been celebrating 8 years on the platform all month with commemorative giveaways. You missed out on the dice. Needless Guilt. Oh, I was just looking for Needless Guilt. Right here. Got the ruler, got his dice, he got his holographic 8-year commemorative sticker. Holographic sticker is dope. Exclamation point the goat. Tonight you can choose between holographic sticker, 8 commemorative sticker, 8-year commemorative koozie, or the 8-year commemorative magnet. Needless Guilt. I forgot to ask you on Friday, which one did you want? You already got the sticker, so imagine you want the koozie or the magnet. Needless Guilt. Those dice slap, dude, right? 2 sets of commemorative 8-year. One of those was for my birthday stream, was it? Like what? No, that was it was global giveaway triggered on my birthday, synthwave style, and then the other one was our 8-year Bear and Dice Luxuries. Magnet, Needless. And also, I'm looking for Idiot or Rampage to answer that question too. I forgot to ask. Recoil, yeah, you like your sticker too? Yeah, it's. I didn't know I could make it. Got your Bear to Dice ruler, or I mean, Game Envy Heretic ruler. That's a sick haul right there. Needless Guilt. The water bottle. Which water bottle are you waiting on? Should have gotten that shit by now. I'm a little worried. Oh, you ordered a death card. Okay, never mind. You just bought one from the shop. What? Be Dominator, you got something for me? Oh yes, that's good. Wait, the one I made for you? It hasn't arrived yet? What the hell? That was like weeks ago, wasn't it? That's right, I forgot I made that for you before I made my store add-ons. Beat Dominator, this looks dope. Classic Beat Dominator. With this dope airbrushing and edge highlights. The gray edge highlights are a little gangster, but I always criticize you on those. Always criticize your gray edge highlights. But then I saw your army in person, and I was like, it's fine. Don't pay attention. It looks good in person. Like, the thickness of those lines doesn't really damage the model in person. Beautiful, man. Damn, Needless Guilt like 2 weeks ago? Or so? Oh my god. Make a note. Make a note to go investigate. Good old shaky hand beat dominant. Laying the salamander action down. This flux. Karn and an executioner. Beat dominant, that's what they call you in the streets. It's looking good, Disflux. Doing a squad of berserkers for each, so like 2 squads. No highlights? Yeah, I see. Just you locked in the details and hit us some lush. Clean base coat. Always wash the nuts. Grits. Working on that. Fucking custom Orc Titan. Oh, you can see his little head. It's awesome. Fucking nuclear missile silo. Fucking love this thing. Exclamation point whip, anybody out there who wants to showcase. Monument Hobbies. Valdar the Red, what's up, man? Or Valadar the Red. We're getting some fucking raid action right now from the Monument crew. What's up, guys? Coming to you on Monday Night Raw, dog. Starting a new project today. Just wrapping up a whip session, but since you guys just rolled in, if you got any whips, exclamation point whip. Show something off. We got a minute. We got 2 minutes for you guys. Hmm. Oh, another red said, sadly, all my whips are covered in NDAs. This looks said NDA these nuts. Classic. Hmm. My left hand is sore. It's been sore for like a week. I don't know what's going on. Like, trying to come up with a joke about it. That's probably what it is. Happens when you get old. Be telling me, it's like, I was like, probably I'm old. Alright, I'm gonna go take a pee-pee break. Work that joint. Disflex. I always work that joint. So, exclamation point, the GOAT. Just tuning in. We're still doing our 8-year commemorative prizes for the Final Four. Want to see the selection? You can check that link out. We got commemorative magnets, holographic stickers, and koozies. 8-year anniversary month. And since it's Monday Night Raw Dog, we've got the exclamation point Monday modifier. Spitfire miniatures. How to stop paint from seeping out of a dropper bottle after you open it. Like a paint volcano. I don't know. No, that's just how they work as far as I can tell. It's like, why does the wind blow? Why does the sun set? All right, give me a second, guys. Don't go anywhere. In like 2 minutes. Went to the gas station with burnt red and bull pyro all over your hands, Disflex? Yeah, it happens to me all the time. People are always like, you bleeding? That's right. Spitfire miniatures. Why do kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Alright, let's jump back into it. Good job, Grits. We started a new project today, so it is a build stream. It's become staple of our 2024 lineup with our sponsored content as we seek to completely chronicle the curation of these projects, including any headaches you may encounter in the build. Like already today, we had to use some grease up techniques to cover up some seams and whatnot of this squig. And so now we're up to the guy. And this is important because I want to modify the guy because I like elements of both options. So, in a perfect world, I get to use like the cybernetic torso of the special character. So I want to just kind of I'm just going to kind of lay it out, see what I can get done. What I want to do is I want to change his arm orientation. I don't like how it's crossed in front of him. Even though I do like posture, like the composition I think is pretty solid, it's obscuring his body, and the body is like more important than the robot arm. See, I'll show you what I mean. So look at how sick this robot fucking torso is. You see what I'm saying? But the arm crosses over the body and completely blocks. You see, like he's got his arm up, like almost like he's holding the reins of the horse. You know what I mean? And it's completely just obscuring the robot chest. How does that even go on there? Let's see. We want all of that to be visible. So that arm cannot be crossed in front of his body. Straight up. Let's just clean up his mold line right here. Or sprue nub. Get that shoulder nice and clean. And I love the like painting orc physiques. So like that's why I don't want it to be all blocked up. Let's use our little fucking emery board right here. See what we got right here. Nub in the armpit. Tight. Seam down his oblique right here. Moving into his lumbar. Let's put this together. Super glue's acting up. Come on, man. I already cached this? No. Let's poured some out on the construction paper. I'm going to use this our janky little brush. To put a little seam right here. Rottweiler, that's the good stuff, man. Love Minis sent me that, so I'd never run out of super glue again. What are you into, man? All right, so we want to completely mess with the torso on this guy. And so let's just kind of thinking about how I'm going to mount this. I think I can actually just glue it here. Like I'm feeling like I could just glue it right to the edge. You're thinking about White Castle, but he doesn't like White Castle? What the hell? Oh, you're at Culver's? Culver's is okay. So I could just see it. Boom, perfect, look. And I can just pop that off later. Does he just want ice cream? Is that why he wants to go to Culver's Recoil? I mean, Rottweiler? I may have to move this. We'll see because of his. But here's the thing. Like, I like the Vega hand Like, absolutely, but this sword, though. Look at this fucking sword. We're going to be able to do so much more. Let me see. So this is, either way, this is the arm that connects. Right here. And see, there's already a problem. He can't be here because the sword, because his hand, I won't be able to paint half his arm. It's already messed up on where I put this guy. So instead, I'm gonna see if I can just get this paperclip glued in there. If I have enough surface area along the side here to do it. He got a mixer. Yeah, he did. He just wanted that ice cream, baby. I know what kids are about. I would have made the same decision as at his age. Beat Dominator, you can go for an ice cream right now. You're down 60 pounds. My man. I'm up like 30 since I moved to Florida. Determined Exterminator says, I have a really cool slap chop method where I do a coat of gray primer, then I do an overcoat of white primer, and leave a tad bit of gray. Yeah, it's if you're gonna do slap chop, that's probably smart. It's called value painting, is what it is called. I mean, that's like what the paint technique is called. It's where you present all the shadow and highlight in values. Values are the grayscale, right? So technically, black and white aren't like super conducive, but if you start with a dark gray and you work yourself up, you're going to usually have better results. But either way, you reap what you sow through effort, right? The darker and like the blacker the darkest shadow is and the whiter the brightest edge is, the better it will be. And there's no way to do that without deliberately deploying those dark recess shading and those super bright edges. So like Zenithal highlighting strategies and dry brushing and washing will only get you so far. It will always be like essentially low contrast. Like like comparatively. Unless you manually darken and brighten. Determined, says he tried to speed paint over gray. Yep. If you put a color or a hue, lower the opacity, then it is informed by the grayscale. It is desaturated. So value painting leads to desaturation. the whiter the backdrop, the more true the color will be. But the less transition you will have in the end. So, when I teach my students Determined Exterminator through my private course, we go over value painting in the first lesson. It's a 2-hour lesson about airbrushing and how we do it and everything. And we discuss value painting at length. And essentially the conclusion is we don't do it. We just learn how to use an airbrush and just do it good. So there's no, like, if you can paint with an airbrush good, then you're actually wasting time value painting. You're actually making it take longer. But if you don't have an airbrush, then you can use spray paint and value paint it, dry brush it, put speed paints over it, and you can get a pretty decent result. But if you want an airbrush, I strongly urge you to learn how to be accurate with it and deploy drama with it. Can you airbrush Grail Knights and stuff? You can airbrush anything, bro. Like, this is all airbrush. Like, I mean, obviously you gotta use your paintbrush too. But the blue and the purple is 99% airbrushed. And then I just edge highlighted it. And you see how saturated I can get it? Like how just straight popping. So I mean, bigger the easier, but sometimes the smaller the easier too if you know the right technique. Like if it's big, you can do stuff like this right here. And so this guy is 99% airbrush and dry brush and 1% pen washing and edge highlighting. But you see what I'm talking about? The blacker the line. You see, when you look inside his muscles, the darker the shadow line and the brighter the edge, the more contrast. You just literally can't do that with value painting. It's impossible. So you want saturation. So now you see this and you're like, fuck, I want that. You want saturation, right? Saturation doesn't mean good and desaturation doesn't mean bad. It's just that saturation is so visually tasty, you know? And that's my style. My technique and style is all about pushing contrast to the maximum, value-based contrast, and the high saturation. Exclamation point class. And we're starting a new project today, so we're going over the entire curation. And right now we're about to try to figure out how to modify this guy. Because I kind of want, like, I like the Vega Claw, but I feel like it's a miss if we don't try to figure out if we can use the sword on this body. You see, the Vega Claw doesn't have, like, it's tight, but look at this sword though. Like, that's gonna be a sick piece of real estate. Now I'm wondering if we could just swap these out. What would that look like, right? It would be just like this. So his arm would be here. But the sword would be like this. Oh no, I just broke this free. Still haven't quite figured out how to mount this guy correct. So if the sword was in his hand, it would just be out to the side. Oh yeah, look, we could have it just being out to the side. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And you see, he's got the gauntlet on this hand already. That's kind of problematic, truthfully. But we gotta go for it. We gotta try it. And I have enough green stuff confidence that there's no way that I can't come back from this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna use my jeweler saw to cleanly cut right here. So we wanna essentially swap this shit out. So right at the gate, I know we're gonna lose these tassels right here. Fuck these. And what I think we have to do is we have to skinny up this hand. We have to remove some of this stuff. So I'm wondering if I can just, again, come in with the jeweler saw, and sometimes you can do this. You can kind of do it. You can do it as like a cut that you don't think you can do. Right here. See that? We just perfectly sliced half the wrist off. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh yeah, we're almost there. Bro. We're almost there. We gotta skinny this up a little bit.
Started for nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing. You give what you give, I gave it my all, now we in a running. I did.
We're getting there.
I started for nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing.
Just gonna round this off. Let's clean this gauntlet off real quick. We only have 18 minutes left in the show. You can get on the final four, get commemorative swag. As little as $1 at this moment. Let's use our file.
Started for nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing. You get what you give, I gave it my all, now we in a run. I did, I did. I did it, I did. I did, I did. Remember they used to doubt the boy. Remember they used to doubt me.
This seam here.
Vision around me, whole team know it isn't about me. Been through the peaks, been through the valleys. If I try to quit, they wouldn't allow me. Breaking the bread up and pass it around me. Yeah, walking achievement, eyes we beat it. You know it's a feat, still on 2 feet, yeah. They say I'm conceited. It ain't no limits, no, it ain't no ceilings. That's how we feel it. That's how we feel. It's hard to conceal. It's hard to conceal it. Started for nothing, we did it, we made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they thought we was bluffing. You get what you give, I gave it my all, now we in a running. I did, I did. I did it, I did. I did, I did.
All that off.
Made it, we turned into something. I said what I be, but they ain't believe, they
What a massive seam.
get what you give, I gave
The huge, his mold line is preposterous.
it, I did. I did it, I did. I did, I did.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, hey, way too fast. Way too fast. I gotta go. I'm in the zone. Foot on the gas. Foot on the gas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. GPS. I got goals. I know where to go, so I never crash. Yeah. Hey, hey, way too fast. Way too fast. I gotta go. I'm in the zone. Foot on the gas. Foot on the gas. Yeah. Hey, GPS. I got goals. I know where to go, so I never crash. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm in the end zone. Where did he go? You way too slow, homie. I've been gone. I know you see, I got the wings, homie. I've been flown.
I think we need to just subtract a little bit more.
That is the end goal. Hey, I go beast mode. All on the world like Eco. I go crazy like CeeLo. Can't stop me like Chico's. I'm suave like Rico. Can't be mine no repo. This my home like Depot. Can't deny like Vito. Hey, hey, way too fast.
See if I can shave a little off of here.
I'm in the zone. Foot on the gas. Foot on the gas. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
On the sides of the gauntlet right here.
Goals, I know where to go, so I never crash.
The bracer.
Way too fast. I gotta go. I'm in the zone. Foot on the gas. Foot on the gas. Yeah. Hey, GPS. I got goals. I know where to go, so I never crash.
Just try to narrow the wrist a little bit.
Hey, hey, way too fast. I gotta go. I'm in the zone. Foot on the gas. Foot on the gas. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep, that'll ride. So we should be able to just
Goals, I know where to go.
super glue the shit out of that.
Way too fast. I gotta go. I'm in the zone. Foot on the gas. Foot on the gas. Yeah.
And then we can use some plastic glue too.
I got goals. I know where to go, so I'll never crash.
There we go. Let's get a little accelerator. Drip it in that little hole. And we're going to have to cover that hole, obviously. But look at that. So, and we got the gauntlet to match up to his elbow. See? That incision we made. And now look. So now instead of dragging his claw behind him, let's see if we have to do any more fabrication. I know it's turned slightly. So yeah, it's a little on the edge. So you see that huge part right there? It makes contact with his pants a little bit. So we may have to carve some of that off. This right here, we might have to convert it into just a bolt. See? Like a lot of orcs just have like a big bolt, you know? Like that instead. And then it'll be able to sit there now, see? About 11 minutes left. Let's just put the arm, let's glue the arm on him. So that we can fabricate it properly now. Grab a little paintbrush. Pretty cool. Sword dicks and sword balls. That's right, man. See, it sits right there in his leg. Still needs a little work. Let's use the clippers. There we go. So now we just combined the two. I got the sword that I wanted on the physique that I wanted. I don't want his physique. And so the robot hand, like I said, the problem is it crosses over his body. And so you don't get to see this. So what we want to do is we want to get rid of this thing. Because that ball, that little stick is the culprit. So now it's just a freeform joint. And we should be able to modify maybe a little bit of positioning. No, I mean, it's designed to go across his body, which I hate. Let's see. Now that we got rid of that thing, I want to drop the arm down. That's the thing. I don't want this sideways nonsense. King Dixon balls. What's up, man? We gotta get some more of this off. There we go. Now, I'm wondering if we can use any element in the other arm. The other arm, we've got exposed forearm right here with a pistol. With 6.5 minutes left, guys. Exclamation point, the GOAT. If you're looking to get some commemorative action, you know what the deal is. This is our 8-year anniversary month. Where's the... Is it really just attaching to... Yeah. I wonder if there's any way to combine elements of these arms. I want it to be out. That's the thing. We want the arm to be like this, not like this. So we kind of have to detach this piston and then turn this ball joint around right here. I think we can do it. And then with the little green stuff, we can kind of shore up our gaps. Like, see right here, we've got gaps right here. And I'm going to backfill those with green stuff. Wardrew upwards is, it's like a monkey. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's like, if I go up without fabrication, it's like that. Like, he's just like shielding his head. So I thought about that, and as soon as I saw that it would just be like a fucking ape, like hanging from a tree, it's like, thought of that too, though. But this shouldn't be too hard, honestly. Like, we just need to detach here, and we can do that with our jeweler saw. You'd be shocked how precise you can get. Like, you might even be able to keep that piston, right? Might be able to just go straight down. Yeah, look. Just slid in between the ball joint and the piston. And we're gonna have to put some of it back together with green stuff. But I'd like to keep the actual joint somewhat intact. So if I can just kind of carve it out with this jeweler's saw and then turn it, then I can fabricate it back on. Two and a half minutes left. You can get on the Final Four for as little as 99 cents. So what I'm just trying to remove his shoulder joint, basically. Without losing too much of it in the process. We're almost there, you see? We come back down this way.
I'll buy that for $13.
Thanks, Recoil. Let me get some strong man love and chat for my boy Recoil.
It's not the east or the west side. No, it's not. It's the dark side. You are correct. We got Death Star. 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 We got Death Star.
Word.
And my man Chaotic Painting. How you doing, buddy? I appreciate both you guys putting us in some overtime. 2 spots on the Final Four filled. We get some strong man love in chat. And I think we got a lot of this out, but it's still firm. I thought I could bend it a little bit by now. But it's still connected. I'm just trying to be gentle, Recoil. With 1 minute 30 seconds overtime.
Here. It's time to get swifty. Oh, we gotta get swifty. Oh yeah. Take off your pants and your panties. Shit on the floor.
Trying to use the X-Acto blade to break it right there. Got it. So now we've got the rotary cuff off. So now we should be able to turn it. You see? We use the same part. 45 seconds left. We can use the same part and turn it. Keep most of it intact. And then just do a little bit of green stuff or patchwork. Just like that. See? And we might even be able to put the gun arm there. With 20 seconds left and our final 2. Boom. Feel good about that, though. Can't lose this. It's an important part. Should probably put this in tack. That's what we'll do. Put this blue tack down. And put these parts we're fabricating right here. But I'm pretty happy with that. We went over how we got the green stuff in. We did some conversion work. Keeping it classy. The best conversions are the ones that you can't tell are converted. We're using the parts, just kind of putting them back together, and we're going to keep that awesome rib cage, chest intact. That's the whole reason I'm opening his arm up. Because look how sick that is. But now we can probably use this gun and get it on the robot hand. See, he's got this robot hand. So we might be able to integrate the gun into the robot hand or just use the real hand on the robot. Cyborg stuff. I don't know. For now, let's put the guy on tack as well while we're working on him. Tight. Mateo, thanks, man. Shout out to Recoil and Canic Painting. Let's get set up to do a raid. Rottweiler's streaming right now? Yeah, we can raid his ass. Love Mini says so. Let's get that set up. Hell yeah. Thanks for kicking it with me today, guys. Be back on again tomorrow. Check me out on Patreon if you're looking for some private classes. I'll learn how to airbrush. Start cheating at painting. There he is. Yep, Rottweiler's on. Shout out to Canic Painting and Recoil. Love Minis, the Beast mod. The raid is ticking down. Bring the length, the girth, the positivity. On over to my man Rottweiler. Fiddly Fitz, thank you. Beat Dominator, the old man, everyone else. Until we meet again, as always, play on, players.